don't know how to start this video. I'm a bit emotional right now. It's not like that I'm that big of a fan of Linkin Park. I only just knew really one song. But I used that song in a fan vid I made about Steven Universe, and specifically about Lars and Steven, which, if you know anything about me, I have some feelings on that subject. And like, the thing about making a fan vid is you get really intimate, not just with the clips of the show, but also with the song. So I've got like a lot of emotional connection to that particular song. For me, making fan vids is sometimes a very intense emotional process. The song is basically about the legacy that you leave after you die, which happens to be a subject I've been thinking a lot about lately anyway. I had a script. I had written a script to make a video to post on YouTube. But then this happened and I decided, what the heck? I'm just going to turn on the camera and ramble to it and maybe make a good video out of it. I don't know. The video I had been planning to make was about why I'm afraid of my own work, and why, or not necessarily afraid, but just judgmental of it, and why I've been so afraid of sharing things with other people, and why I basically kind of abandoned my YouTube channel, because I used to make vlogs when I was 16, but I eventually stopped. Not like I made a specific conscious decision to stop, but just I never made vlogs. At the time, I wasn't really a fan of my own videos. I always really disliked them, and I always felt like I was being judged whenever I put them up, even though, of course, no one gave a crap about my YouTube channel. It became a point where it wasn't enjoyable, and I was worrying about it more than I was liking it, and it just became too much stress and too much work. Says the person who wants to go into the film industry as a career. There must be some kind of irony in there somewhere. Part of my hesitance to upload videos is that I was not making things that were good enough and that were professional enough, and that if I ever wanted to use my YouTube channel for some sort of portfolio, or to show to professors or to potential employers, then my YouTube channel had to be very good quality, and it had to be like, it had to be on a brand or some shit. It had to be what I saw other people who were in my same degree, what they're doing seemed so much better than what I was doing, and so much more creative and polished and put together, and I was just struggling even to get anything put together, let alone anything I thought was good or something that I could be proud of. The reason behind that is that I was pushing myself into a certain... I was pushing myself to do things that I thought other people expected of me. I was pushing myself to do things that I thought was what filmmakers were supposed to do, but I wasn't pushing myself to do the art that I was good at and that I actually wanted to do, and that I was trying to mold my voice into something that it wasn't. I probably still do that, to be entirely honest with you, because there's a certain guilt and shame tied up with what my artistic voice maybe actually is. I've always wanted to do fan vids, and fan vids was always where my heart was at. I was making fan vids from freaking screenshots from Avatar Spirit when I was in middle school. Like, I learned how to edit by making fan vids. And the fact that I learned how to edit so young and that I liked how to edit is why I even got into film school in the first place. I had to change my SD card, so I forgot what the hell I was saying. The point is, I've been making fan vids for a long time, but I've only been sharing them with people and felt okay with sharing them with people within the last several months. I am not totally sure what past me was thinking on that one, or what my reasoning behind that was. In a sense, fandom has always been pathologized. That's an academic word that I learned in class, because I take classes in fandom now. Just because of the way our culture views fandom and fan works like fan fiction and fan vids. I guess in a sense I thought fan vids were something that were childish and that maybe I should have grown out of them by now, and there was a sort of hesitancy to admit that I liked making fan vids because it seemed just like people would think I was silly for doing it. And then on the other end of the spectrum, I thought that fan vids weren't good portfolio material, and that showing them as part of demonstrating my editing skills would turn employers off. It's not like there's a lot of money to be made in making fan vids, because that takes you down a terrible and terrifying copyright hole. But if the copyright situation were different, and if it were possible to have a job working on fandom things, wouldn't that be preferable? I don't know, I'm just rambling to myself. Also, I was hesitant to put fan vids on YouTube because YouTube has content ID and is bullshit about how they deal with fair use. So when I did start posting them, I started posting them on Tumblr instead of on YouTube. Though maybe where I'm posting them doesn't matter so much as the fact that I am posting them now. Fan vids are and fan fiction part of my artistic voice. So denying myself that just because I'm afraid what other people will think of me is really dumb. I want my YouTube to be a place that I'm proud of, and it's not a place I'm proud of if it doesn't have any videos. Because if I forget about what professors might want, or employers might want, or what my friends might want, and if I just think about what I want my YouTube channel to be, I want it to be a place where my voice shines through. And my voice involves things that maybe are childish. Maybe obsessing over Steven Universe is childish. It is a kid's show. But if I can't be honest about my voice on my own YouTube channel, where can I be honest? So I want my YouTube channel to be a place where I can start to develop a community that will support me in whatever artistic endeavors I have. Be them writing Steven Universe fanfictions and making fan vids, or writing my own novels about gay princesses, or making documentaries that are focused on issues that I care about, or one day making my own film and having it be the film I want to make, instead of the kind of films that a film industry stuck in the past wants to be made. So maybe see this as me rebooting my YouTube channel. On that front, the first thing I'm planning to do is to make videos where I read the fanfiction I've been writing. And I might post vids here, maybe, sometimes. Do I have a Tumblr for that? And I'll be posting vlogs if I feel like it, and probably what I'm doing in my classes come the fall semester, because I do make projects in school, surprisingly. So yeah, look forward to all of that. I love you all. Thanks for listening to me rambling. I have no idea if I'm in frame, but I don't want to look at myself. I still don't know if I'm in frame. Am I in frame? Probably not. You might be talking to my chin for all I know. I don't know what I'm doing with this video.